Hello everyone, welcome to JSP Ambience Luxury. My name is Jenny and I am the owner and creator of JSP Ambience Luxury. Today is our segment called The Strength of a Woman. We're going to be talking about my past still hurts. My past is still hurting me. Why is my past still hurting me all these years? Before we proceed, permit me to introduce to you my candles that I make. I have an online website where I sell my candles, my soap, and my hair oils. So this is I'm All Yours. This is handmade candle by me, JSP Ambience Luxury. And this one is I'm in Bed. This one is I'm All Yours. And this one is I'm in Bed. This is Mood Setter collection. I have I'm in bed, just showered, and I'm all yours. This is I'm in bed. It's good for to get things started in the bedroom, to get things rolling in the bedroom. So support your girl. This is JSPAmbienceLuxury.com. Why do we still let our past hurt us? Why do we give the devil that power over us? Why do we let our past keep hurting us, even though we're trying to move into our future, but we still drag our past with us? The Bible says in Luke chapter 13, verse 10, it said there was a certain woman who had an evil spirit for 18 years. It said the woman was bent over. When Jesus saw her, Jesus was moved with compassion, and Jesus said, "Be healed." The woman was healed, and the Bible said right away she was made straight. Some translations said she was bent over. Other translation says that she leaned over. She was bent over, she was leaned over. But Jesus said, "Be healed," and she was healed, and she was straightened. So I use this analogy in the Bible to bring our attention that when we keep dragging our past, it will make us bend over. It will make us lean over when we keep dragging our past with us. That's why when you bend over, you can't see your future. What is weighing you down is the past that you keep carrying on your back. That's what is weighing you down. But I come with a good news today. Good news that says, be healed, be made straight, be made whole. Don't let your past keep hurting you. Don't let your past keep making you bend over, because when you bend over, you can't see your future. You can't look ahead in life, because all you're seeing, all you're looking is the ground, is the floor, because that's what the devil wants you to see. That's what the enemy wants you to see. That's what your ex wants you to see. That's what that man who left you in the past want you to see. But the Bible said that those that appear before him in Zion, they go from strength to strength. They move from glory to glory. You have to disconnect yourself from your past. You have to disconnect yourself from your story, because your past is just a story. It's not who you are. Your past is what happened in the past. It's not who you are. You will have to learn how to disconnect ourselves from our past, from who we used to be. Don't attach yourself to what you used to be in that relationship, or what that relationship used to be to you. Move ahead in life. Don't let your past keep hurting you. Don't give your past that strength, that power to have a grip over you. I was once there when I allowed my past to have control over my life. Your past does not determine your future. The only way your past will determine your future is when you keep letting your past dominate you. It's when you keep letting your past define who you are. It's when you keep letting your past control your life. That's when your past will determine your future. But when you let go of your past, when you come to terms and say, Lord, I know what happened in the past. I bless my past and I embrace my future. Then you see things happening in your life. Your past is just an event. It's not a person. Your past is not who you are. It's just an event. It's not you. That is something that happened. It was an event that happened to you. It's not who you are. So let's learn. Let's start disconnecting ourselves from that past failure, from that past relationship, from that past failures that we encountered in our past, because that's not who we are. Your adversities in life will either make you bitter or make you better. Your adversities in life, your troubles, your sorrows in life will either make you a bitter human being or a better human being. It can make you have a better life, a betterment life, a fulfilled life, an enjoyable life. Or you can let your past get hold of you to make you an evil woman, a mean woman, a mean-spirited woman, a woman who cannot move ahead in life. That's what your past can make you if you keep holding on to it. The Bible said that the woman with evil spirit, the Bible said that she was bent over. When you are bent over in your spirit, in your soul, in your mind, you will not see the future. It will make you a bitter person. It will make you an evil person. It will make you somebody who is resentful in life. You don't want to be resentful. You don't want to be resentful. You can't carry heavy load on your back and want to move forward. You can't move forward when you keep holding on to your past. That's why I titled this topic. I titled it, My Past Still Hurts. Because once upon a time, I allowed my past to hurt me. I remember my daughter asking me, my daughter said to me, Mommy, why do you still allow Daddy to hurt you, even when Daddy does not live with us anymore? That was what my daughter asked me. I had to go to the room and I cried for this girl of 12 years old to talk to me that way, because I let somebody have that control over me. Let's look in the Bible where there are two women who allowed their past to determine their future. One was Lot's wife. Remember when the angel went to Sodom and Gomorrah to warn them and tell them to come out? And the Bible said that the angel told them to leave the Sodom and Gomorrah and do not look back. If they look back, they're going to turn into a pillar of salt. What did the woman do? What did Lot's wife do? She looked back. She remembered the pork chop she used to eat in Sodom and Gomorrah. She remembered the hairstyle she used to wear at Sodom and Gomorrah. She remembered the restaurant she used to go eat in Sodom and Gomorrah. She remembered all these flashy things that she used to do in Sodom and Gomorrah. She looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt. But Ruth, remember what happened to Ruth in the Bible? She lost her husband. Ruth from Naomi. She lost her husband. Naomi lost her husband, lost her children. Ruth said to Naomi, her mother-in-law, she said, she was not an Israelite. She said to Naomi, she said, I will go with you. You are my mother-in-law. I will go with you. The mother-in-law, Naomi said, go back to your country. She said, no, I will go with you. Your people shall be my people. Your God shall be my God. And what happened? She became the great grandmother of Jesus Christ. What a future. What a future. She said, no, I know I lost my husband. I know my husband divorced me. I know my children died. I know evil things happened to me in the past. I'm not going to look past my past. I'm not going to look at my past. I'm going to move ahead. I'm going to go for Jehovah. I'm going to go for the God of Naomi. What happened? She became the grandmother, great grandmother of Jesus Christ. But Lot's wife looked back and she became a pillar of salt. The Bible said, choose you this day whom you will serve. That's what Joshua told the children of Israel. He said, choose you this day whom you will serve. He said, whether the God of Amorite, in whose land you dwell. He said, but as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. As for me and my house, what do you choose? You choose your bitterness, or you choose your bitterness in life. Bitterness and betterment. Which do you choose in life? Choose you this day whom you will serve. Who do you want to serve in your life? Which God do you want to serve in your life? As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. How do I get rid of emotional pains? How do I get rid of these emotional pains that I go through or I went through in my life? How do I get rid of them? Number one is avoid dwelling in the past, because the past should be a place of reference and not a place of dwelling. That's how you get rid of this emotional hurt, this emotional pain. Number two is know your worth and live your life. Know your worth. Do you even know who you are? Do you know your worth in Christ? Do you know who you are as a woman? Do you know that generation depends on you? Do you know you are fearfully and wonderfully made? Do you know you are beauty? When God was done with you, he said there is nothing else to do. You are just the full stop, the period of all creation. He said you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Know your worth. Know when to walk away from that relationship and know when to stay. Know who you are. Don't just stay because I want to be married or I want to have a boyfriend. Is it working out for you? Are you creating good memories or you are creating bad memories? Because the memories you are creating is where you're going to look back. If it's not working for you, then do stop to work on it or to move away from it. Number three is love yourself and be confident that things will get better. Love yourself and be confident that things will get better in your life. Don't be like the spoken words of people. When people say you can never make it in life, prove them that you can make it. Prove them that you can make it. Do you love yourself? Are you confident that you can make things happen for you? Or are you dependent on men to make things happen for you? Or you think you can make life happen for you? I remember it's what Job said in the Bible. Job says that I know my Redeemer liveth. I know my Redeemer liveth. He says, even though one destroy this body, he said, in my flesh will I see God. Even though worms destroy this body, he said, in my flesh will I see God, whom I will see for myself and not another. Do you know what that means? With all the trouble that Job went through, Job said, even though worm is destroying his body, he said he will see God in this flesh. He will not see God in spirit. He said he will see God in this flesh. He said his eyes will behold God and not somebody else for him. He said, even though my wife left me, I will see God in my flesh. Even though the children are dead, I will see God in my flesh. Even though the house is not paid for, I will see God in my flesh. Even though the mortgage is not being paid, I will see God in my flesh. Even though the children are acting up, I will see God in my flesh. I will see God manifesting himself in my life, in the life of my family, in my life, in my academic life. I will see God manifesting himself. Nobody else will tell me who God is but me. I will experience God myself. That's why I tell you women, know God yourself. When you know God, these pulpit bandits, these charlatans, these pastors, popes, and whatever they call themselves, prophetess and prophets, they will not tell you who God is because you know him. Job said, I know my Redeemer. I know who he is. He said, even though womb destroy this body, I will see God myself. Nobody will see God for me. The reason why a lot of Christians want to go to heaven is because they have made this world a living hell. Pastors keep preaching, going to heaven, going to heaven. They themselves are not prepared to go to heaven. Because if they are prepared to go to heaven, if they want to go to heaven, they will not be storing wealth for themselves and for their generation unborn. They themselves are seeing God here because they are enjoying your money, but they are making you, oh, you go to heaven, there you lay up treasures. Why are they not laying up treasures in heaven for themselves? Why their own treasure is right here? So don't believe that nonsense when they say, oh, you lay up treasures in heaven for you. Lay up treasures for you here. See God in your own flesh. Know who God is here. Enjoy God. The Bible said, Jesus said, I came that you might have life and have life more abundantly. Enjoy life. Don't let them take your money from you and tell you you're going to heaven. You don't know where heaven is, because if you don't enjoy here, when you get to heaven, you're not going to enjoy heaven because you never experienced heaven here. You wait until you die. Oh, people will mourn you and cry before you go there and experience heaven. You become a spirit. You don't know what you're going to enjoy there. Job said, I will experience him myself. I will know God myself, even though he is going through sickness, even though he's going through sorrow, even though his husband abandoned him, even though her husband abandoned her, even though his wife abandoned him. He said, I will see God myself. I will see God in my flesh. No wonder the Bible said that the latter days of Job was much more than his beginning. Because he believed it in himself. He believed it in his soul that even though he was sick, he would see God. Woman, why don't you believe yourself? Why don't you believe God that even though I'm going through divorce, even though I'm going through pain, even though nobody loves me, even though I can't get a husband, even though I can't get a boyfriend, I will see God myself. I will see God manifesting his presence. I will see God manifesting his spirit. I will see God myself. I will experience God myself. I know my Redeemer liveth. I know God yourself. Because that way, when you know God yourself, you can pray yourself out of poverty. You can have a mindset that will get you out of poverty. Everything is not praying and fasting. Sometimes things are action. That's why some Africans will never prosper in life, because everything is prayer. Even when it comes to action, they are still binding demons, and demons are like, no, leave me alone. I'm not disturbing you. Make headway, but they don't want to put action, because these pastors have taught them that everything is prayer and fasting. But sometimes it's action. It's action. Know God yourself. Know who God is. Before I round up, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share my channel with everybody. The last point I want to make is, if somebody is divorcing you, that is fine, that is okay. But it's not okay when you are divorcing yourself from you. If somebody is divorcing you, or you are being divorced, it's okay, because that is life. But if you're divorcing yourself from yourself, then that's not good. Because what some people want us to do is to have low self-esteem about who we are. They want us to be worthless. Some men want us to be worthless. Even some women do that to some men, want them to be worthless. Know who you are. Don't divorce yourself from you. Love you. Do things that make you happy. Cherish yourself. If you want to lose some weight, lose some weight. If you want to tighten up your skin, go ahead and tighten up your skin. Whatever you can do to move yourself ahead. Don't abandon yourself. Don't leave yourself because a man says you are worthless. A man says your body part is not good. A man says you are this, you are ugly, you are this, and you are that, and you believe them. Whose reports shall we believe? Don't believe the lies from the pit of hell. Don't divorce you from you. When if they reject you, that is fine, but don't reject you. Don't reject you. I remember I was told that I was a monkey. I was called ugly. I was called fat. Guess what? I lost from 250 pounds. I went down to 138. When my ex came to pick up the children, he saw me. I didn't know he took a picture of me without me knowing. And guess what he did? He used it as a screen saver on his laptop. The wife called me and told me, this is somebody you rejected. This is somebody you said she was ugly, she was fat, she was not good. But yet, when I lost all of that weight, changed my makeup, changed my personality, changed who I am, start loving life, things start falling in place for me. Guess what? The same stone which the builder has rejected became the cornerstone. Now he wanted to take my picture and save it in his laptop. Why married to somebody else? What a shame. When somebody divorces you, please, my sisters, do not divorce yourself. Love you, cherish you, enjoy you. They said I cannot make it. Guess what? From homelessness to having my own house, to having my own crib. They said I couldn't run a business. Been in that business for almost 15 years. Said the children will not make it. Children graduating from school. Don't let your past keep hurting you. Know who you are. Don't let yourself go. Don't let people's words on your life come to fruition. Believe the report of the Lord. Believe the report of Jesus. Believe the report of God that says, let the weak say I am strong, and let the poor say I am rich. Don't let your past keep hurting you. If they reject you, don't reject yourself. If they don't love you, love yourself. If there are things that you need to arrange, rearrange, and repackage, I did that. One day I'm going to show you my old picture. You will not even believe that is me. I have to repackage myself. I had to start loving me. And when I start loving me, my last message or one of my videos, I talked about the Bible says in Isaiah, I think Isaiah 60 or Isaiah 61, it says, arise and shine, for the light has come and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. When you do not rise and shine, people will not look towards your direction. There are certain things that you have to do for people to start looking towards your direction. That's why I talked about that there are no shortages of men. It's just shortages of our mentality. We think, oh, we can't get a boyfriend, we can't get a husband because there are shortages of men. There are no shortages of men. It's because we have not allowed our light to start shining. We have not allowed ourselves to start glowing. We think there are shortages. There are no shortages of men. Let your light so shine that men will see your good work. Let your light, say light that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. You are a light that is set on a hill. So don't tell me your past still hurting. When you are the light of God, when you are the sunshine of God, you're saying your past still hurting. Do you know the God that you carry on your inside? The God of the universe. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Don't divorce yourself from yourself. If they reject you, if they leave you, it's fine. But don't leave you. Don't reject you. Love you. Cherish you. Know the God that you have. Know the God that you carry. That way you blossom. That way you see life. But before life can come into you, you have to be the life that you're looking for. You can't go around looking rejected. A smiley face is a loving face. A happy face is an inviting face. A happy face is a tantalizing face. You can't go around looking sad and you want people to come to you. Nobody's going to come to you. It's only mean people that are going to come to you. But when you brighten your face, when you shine, when you love yourself, when you glow, people magnet themselves towards you. Change your mind. Your past happened for a reference. My past is who I am. That is what makes me who I am now. My past is where I go take some energy and I strengthen myself. I know that I will never be fat again because I know when my ex sees me, he should see a woman who glows. It's not a place of crying, a place of bitterness. No, it's not a place of bitterness anymore for me. It's a place of joy. It's a place of love. I go and I use it. That's why I call this segment the strength of a woman. I go there and I take some strength and I'll strengthen our women. That's why at my job, when I meet some ladies, when I'm introducing myself and my YouTube channel, I tell them this is the strength of a woman, where I give women strength. The strength that I got is what I'm using to encourage other women. That if me can see light at the end of the tunnel, heavens are just your starting point. Ladies, do not divorce yourself from you. It's okay if they reject you. Do not reject yourself, because the Lord is the strength of a woman. And nobody, I keep saying it, nobody's going to love you more than you love yourself. I will see you in my next video. Take care of yourself and take care of each other.